Emma loved the early mornings, when the city hadn't fully awakened yet. She sat in her favorite little cafe on the corner, by the window, sketching in her notebook. Her hands were marked with a light shade of graphite and ink, and silence surrounded her, broken only by the smell of fresh coffee and the quiet clinking of dishes. That day seemed ordinary, until a slightly confused young man walked into the cafe. In his hands he carried a thick book with bookmarks sticking out. Rushing to place it on the table nearby, he accidentally knocked the edge, and the book fell right at Emma's feet. "Oh, I'm so sorry," he said, bending down to pick it up, his eyes meeting hers. Emma smiled. "Don't worry." Her gaze slid across the book cover, and her brows rose in surprise. "The Secret Garden. I just finished reading this last week." Daniel, that was his name, looked astonished. His eyes lit up warmly. "Really? It's one of those stories I always return to when I feel a little lost." From that moment, a thread of conversation formed between them, quickly turning into something more. They sat together in the cafe for nearly 2 hours, discussing books, movies, and even childhood dreams. Emma showed him a few sketches from her notebook, delicate landscapes and portraits. In return, Daniel confessed that he wrote music and carried a small notebook filled with fragments of lyrics. Their meetings became a tradition. Every Sunday, they would find each other in the same cafe. Emma brought new drawings, Daniel, his rough melodies. Over time, they started wandering through parks together, strolling down quiet night streets, and discovering hidden corners of the city. One evening, when the sky was covered with rain clouds, they stayed in the cafe until closing time. The rain tapped softly against the window, while the warm glow of the lamps reflected in their eyes. Daniel sat across from her, silent longer than usual. Then he quietly reached out and gently touched her fingers. "Emma," his voice was almost a whisper, "sometimes the best stories begin by accident. Like that book I dropped that day." Her heart raced, and she smiled, feeling the moment etch itself into eternity. "Then let's write our story together, Daniel." They sat in silence, holding hands and listening to the rain. And though their story had only just begun, Emma knew, it would be filled with more colors and melodies than any book or drawing could ever capture.